step into your main character energy. And I know you've been thinking about it for a while. It's time I become the main character. It's time the stage is set for me. It's time for your story. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you're going to step into your main character energy. And I'm going to give you all tips and tricks. So hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Irreplaceable, and I am your host Ira. Today I'm going to answer a question that a lot of us do not want to admit, but we want to be the main character of our lives. I know you want to be that girl who walks into a room and all eyes turn on her. I know you want to be that person who everyone thinks of when they see something nice, they see something pretty. And you're sick and tired of being the supportive character of someone else's story. We're gonna flip the script. We're gonna change the script. And if you want to be the main character, you need to have main character energy. How do you get it? One, we're gonna start by studying. Everything needs research, and that's where we're gonna begin. You need to observe those people who you think are the main character, who you feel are the baddest bitches in town, you want to be like. Then you're gonna notice what about them gives this main character energy. Like for example, when I went to the Era store and I saw Taylor Swift, she looked like a real life Barbie. I had decided that, oh, when Cruel Summer is gonna come, I'm going to do this reel, I'm gonna make this video, I'm going to like record my reaction when I saw Taylor Swift. And when she came on stage, I'm standing like this. Like my jaw is on the floor. She is unreal. And imagine having so much aura, having so much energy, commanding the entire crowd like that, that each and every single person in that room, in that arena, is in love with you. You want that? You want to be that person? Come here, I'm going to tell you. So I decided that day. I was stunned for about 40 seconds. I couldn't believe what I saw in front of my eyes. So I'm just standing there dumbstruck, staring at her. Who is this goddess? I cannot believe. It's not about like meeting my childhood idol or like taking off a bucket list of my life and seeing like the most best thing I've ever seen. It's just, I can't even explain like the impact. And that is what I want. The thing about role models is they inspire you to be this person, to be like them. And that moment I decided, like, I want to be like Taylor Swift. I want to be that magnetic, that hardworking, that electric. I want to be the main character because she is the main character. And there can be many main characters in this world. What story are you? There are so many movies and they have their heroes and heroines. So you need to understand which plot do you have. Do you want your life to be a rom-com? Do you want your life to be a comedy? Do you want your life to be a horror? Like, you have to pick the genre. I picked Boss Babe because I knew that the genre of my life is Boss Babe and I have to be a main character Boss Babe energy. So you then have to start writing the script. Now, we're going to observe like all these people who you want to be like, who are your role models, who you think have main character energy. And this could also be women in your own life. It could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be your friends, it could be a personality on the internet, it could be me. Okay, so if you look at them and you go like, hell yeah, I want to be like her. What about her gives main character energy? Like, why her and not me? So you're going to study her and you're going to like observe her and be like, okay, I need to do what she is doing because something's working, something's clicking, right? Oh my God, I just moved my camera. I just kicked it by mistake. You can't kick it by mistake, Pooja.
Yeah, what is this behavior?
I'm sorry, I kicked it by mistake.
You can't kick it by mistake.
What do they emphasize in their lives? First, you have to pick an outfit. You have to pick an aesthetic that this is going to be my style. Okay, do you want like black cat energy? Do you want golden retriever energy? Do you want girl next door? Do you want a preppy girl? Do you want boss lady? And there are so many aesthetics. You could literally build your aesthetic from scratch. You could be your own aesthetic. You could just invent an aesthetic because that is a signature style and every main character needs a signature style. I love Katniss Everdeen. And if I want to be like Katniss Everdeen, like what are things that make her remarkable because of which she stands out? It's her braid, you know, she has the arrow, the bow and arrow on her at all times. And she has this, you know, this figure like she wears all black and she, you know, her clothes and everything, she always has her winged liner. So you need to become a Halloween costume. Okay, because when people look at a Halloween costume, they immediately recognize who you're trying to be. So you have to be recognizable. So you need to pick an aesthetic. You need to pick a style that when people look at this, they go like, this is her, this is you, this is your style. So find that like very specific thing about you. Like for me, I feel like my red hair is very iconic, and I have this very bubbly personality. I have a very distinct laugh, and so many times I have people, they'll text me that, oh, you know, this made me think about you, or this dress screams you, or this purse, this color, it screams you. I mistook someone else for you. So you know, be recognizable, and that's how you become unforgettable. Step 1, you have to create an identity. Next, you have to decide how your behavior is going to be, and you need to have distinct dialogues. You need to have catchphrases. You need to have, you know, like something about you needs to be more distinct, like the way you speak, the way your mindset works, you know, like what do you bring to this world with your thoughts, with your words. Like for me, when if it's something motivational, when it's something encouraging, when it's something confidence related or stuff like that, people associate that with me. People ask me questions about that. They ask me questions about friendships. They ask me questions about love. They ask me questions on, you know, their social life and how it works. And it goes like, oh, okay, this topic, I think I should ask Ira because she might know about this. So what's your niche? Try to find that, because you're trying to be the main character in a way that the world revolves around you. So when things look and, you know, people see other things, they get reminded of you, that, oh, you like this, so I should probably have her opinion on this and ask her more about it, because I know for sure these are the things that she likes, so we can relate on that. Now, the next thing you need to do is give yourself a superpower. So how every main character has a plot, they have a storyline that they need to fulfill, they need to like complete this story. What is your story going to be like? Is your story going to be like you're the underdog and you're going to fight this competition or prove a point to the world? Is that your story? Is your story about just showing love and kindness in the whole world and that's your message?
Is your story about, you know, having enemies and destroying that? Is it a rom-com? Is it about finding the one? Is it about finding a happily ever after?
What is your story about? What are your goals, your values and vision? And that's the direction in which you're supposed to work. Remember, when you're the main character, every phase of your life is a storyboard. It's a play. So it should always work to put things in your favor. It should go in the direction that serves you. So even if you're doing side quests and things that don't really serve you, remember, then you automatically become the side character. And we're sick of being side characters, right? You want to be the main character, so you have to do things for the plot. And if you want to know how to correctly do things for the plot, you can listen to my podcast episode. It's called Doing It for the Plot, and I will link it down below. And it will literally give you tips and tricks on how to make the plot, how to do script writing. And if you combine that with the power of scripting, which is on this manifestation episode that I did, that is the ultimate combo. So listen to that and let me know. Now you need to give yourself a theme song. What's the title track of your life? Like, for example, the title track of my life is Can't Tell Me Nothing by Kanye West. And that is something when I wake up in the morning, I listen to it. That's my alarm too. So your theme song could be your alarm too. It's also like Suddenly I See. I don't remember the name of the artist. I think it's Natalie something. And it goes like, Suddenly I See. Na 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 na. So it's like I shuffle between those two and select a theme song. Now you have to select your power, your values, that every main character has a distinct behavior. This is where her power comes from. These are her values. And what are they going to be? You have to stick on principle, and you have to be someone that other people get inspired from and want to be like. So you have to have these thought process and these ideas that people go like, oh my God, this is so revolutionary. This is so amazing. Like, this is you. This is her. And immediately when they see those values, those pictures, like they work through you, you're breathing that, you're acting that, it's going to remind people of what message and what the plot is. Another thing, do not let ego get into the way. Be confident, but don't behave as if the world revolves around you. Because remember, the main character never feels that the world revolves around them. The main character feels that the universe is working for them. Everything leads up to them. They are not the center. They try to do things for other people. They make other people happy. They don't assume that they are the shit and everything is supposed to work out for them, even if they're a bad person. Remember, you want to be the main character, not the villain. And if you want to be bad, you be the anti-hero then. But never step into the villain roles. And villain roles, what do they have? They have ego. They have malice. They have violence. They want to hurt other people. They have manipulation. So try not to be the villain of your story. Try to stick to the main character, because when villains come, they give you purpose to be even more than the main character you already are. So like, look for that. Look for villains, fine. Every main character needs enemies. So, and that's how you know you're doing something right. When you have enemies, when you have haters, that's your indication that you're on to something. Because haters just don't come out of nowhere. And the more haters you have, you're a superhero. The more main character you are already diving into. So do not confuse ego and pride with confidence. We don't want that. You want to be a helpful person. You want to have a lot of friends. And you want to have these people in love with you because everyone loves the main character, right? Everyone wants to be the main character. You have to be likable. But don't be a people pleaser though. And finally, assume importance. Take up space. Think that you need to have a dramatic entrance. Think that people like and enjoy your company. Think that you're a gift to people and everything you do is for the betterment of you and others. Serve the collective, but don't be a pushover. You need to have a voice. If you're going to be quiet and just listen and just take in other people's shit and let them walk all over you, you are giving away your main power, your main character energy to them. And we don't want that. You want to be your own person. So you have to make things about you. You have to talk about you. You have to share about you. You have to be okay with however you are, with how, your quirks, and if you're a little weird, and if you're a little awkward, you have to own that energy and be unapologetically yourself that this is me. Because I'm the main character and I'm not going to change for someone else or be someone else's side character. So I'm going to completely embrace who I am. Because the world changes for the main character. The main character doesn't change herself. Because every time we've seen in a movie that the main character tries to change herself for someone else, it doesn't work out. So you have to live your truth. And you have to be unapologetically yourself. And that's how you become irreplaceable. You see what I did there? That's all for today's episode. And if you liked what you listened, do give it a like and do leave a comment. That's how I'll know you're here and you watched the whole thing. If you have more tips for me, you can drop them below. And if you want to discuss another topic, let me know in the comments and I will reply to you. Thank you for listening to me. I'm your host, Ira, and this is Irreplaceable. Coming back for more. Bye.